and put his receiver in a tight spot.
The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll try and get there on the ground. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Malik Mustafa there to bring him down. 2nd down and 8. Right back to Irving. Irving's got a first down, still going. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
On the ground, they'll go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running takes them down to the 9. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Buccaneers. His 6th touchdown now for the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return is Ricky Pearsall. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll try to run for it, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Buccaneers offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Irvin. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Mayfield. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Still 1st down.
So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Mayfield to throw. Looking middle here, and he's got McMillan. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On play action, Mayfield. Open man, the tight end, O'Keefe. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here comes Otten in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. They send Evans in motion. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. And he's into the end zone. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Tampa. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive. They've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, it's going to be a long day for this defense.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Pearsall going to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Brock Purdy and the NFC champs back out to begin this next drive. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic. Currently 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
When it starts bad, it has a funny way of ending up getting worse, and I don't think that could be any more true than it is right now. They're already down by multiple possessions, and after that start to this drive with the sack, they find themselves once again in a massive hole.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3-and-out.
Here's Mitch Wisnowski now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. A give. This is Irving. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Here's Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. Now Mayfield. On the move, past the 40. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, second and a yard.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. The Bucs have the early lead. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. A throw right side. Going to be taken in by McMillan. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 29-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Irvin. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And that will lead to a second down. Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Throwing is Mayfield. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is Leonard Floyd, the veteran who got to the quarterback.
Finally, this defense has been searching for a big play after giving up 2 touchdowns on the previous 2 drives. They're going to need more of that. They have to find more impactful plays that end drives and get the ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, Chase McLaughlin in for the Bucs. This one from 47 yards out. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive, as they'll begin here with first down. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To the right side, this is McCaffrey. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And the 49ers first down.
From the gun, it's Purdy. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, will take a timeout. On third down, it's Purdy. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
They'll run with Irving. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
To throw is Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. And the Bucs are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Baker to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd down throw for Mayfield. It is brought in the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The 49ers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Before we get to this next drive, I want to take a look ahead what's coming up in prime time starting tonight. Sunday Night Football, 2 of the biggest surprises from last year in the NFL. Lions and Texans at NRG Stadium. And then on Monday night, it'll be the Dolphins and Rams in Southern California. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. A give for McCaffrey running right. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The veteran Mike Evans, he's heading back out onto the field with the rest of the Tampa Bay offense. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Irving. And he'll get maybe a yard. that's it. That's Charvarius Ward, able to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go again here with Irvin. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Malik Mustafa there to bring him down. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They send Evans in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Niners offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On 2nd down, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of K.J. Hamler. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. 3rd and a yard. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now the Bucs will take their 1st timeout. For the Buccaneers. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago. Respond with a much